Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Purdue's offense will take the first swing of the game. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Feeling some heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Michigan's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Well, after that play, I think there's a lot of fans wondering, why are we running the ball? We're one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. We don't need these types of negative plays. Let's air it out and go win this game.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Safe completion on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. With jet sweep pass. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. This guy can throw it. Unleashes one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He'll do it himself. Still running at the 40. And he'll take it to the house. He got...
There's just an example of over-pursuit by the defense. I think they were expecting the pitchman to get the football. They got way too wide. Give the quarterback credit. He read the defense appropriately, put his foot in the ground, got north, and he was gone.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep the...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A 1st down for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got room at the 35. He's loose. The 30. The 10. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they... Wide open, he makes the catch. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this. Oh, they knock it free. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Valentine. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
The Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes his man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught over the middle, it's Yoder. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The corners are walked up tight. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score lap. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Got a lot of running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, this This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
At the 40, there he goes. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
And when you run the toss, you better secure the edge first. You got to get outside. You can't let that defensive end get involved. Nice job. They toss it to the right, get the ball outside, get it to a guy with some speed that can chew up some ground in a heartbeat. Nice job securing the edge.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Purdue! Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this. Offenses, you've seen the explosion. It's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offenses just, they got the upper hand.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got...
He's got it down the left. Open runway ahead. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Okay, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. They'll run it from the gun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Abraham. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun. give on the inside. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. So after the first down run, here's second down. Looking for a man. It's Valentine. They're trying to get to it. And down he goes back at the 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the crowd trying to make it tough on 3rd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes one man miss. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Bringing it back, it's Abraham. And the returner is stopped. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Rifles it down the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to pass it. Fires it down the seam. And it's caught inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been... Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the stomping has commenced. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Getting some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the return, it's Abraham. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Running back goes in motion. Oh, he's looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Right on target this time. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
What a massive play by the defense, knocking it out. That's a country fumble. There's nobody around it, so you scoop that puppy up and you get downfield. It's a huge return and a momentum-changing play.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking to throw, it's Valentine. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Back to pass, it's Valentine. Looking down the middle. Connection to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Got rid of it just in time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back to the air one more time. Caught behind the line. It's Cavazos. They make the stop if this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offense.
He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the RPO, complete. Off he goes at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Offense set on 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got him in the flat. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Valentine. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up, because they are blowing this team out. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at him.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, and make big plays like they have all game long.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They keep attacking through the air. Fires into the end zone. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the field.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking for a man. It's Valentine. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a second and long from their 20. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No,
He caught it! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5. They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. Looking to throw, it's Valentine. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Going for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the pummeling has started. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lowers those pads. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He makes the connection. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. He's going to pass on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is the...
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Back to pass, it's Valentine. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. Looking to throw on 2nd down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the...
Fires toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. This guy can throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He wants to throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
And those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over. And nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me, or you, Reese, which not necessarily a bad thing.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity to...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Dropping back, it's Valentine. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Taking it the other way. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick 6.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know your throw.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point is good. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And
he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll need about 6 here on 2nd down from the 20. He's looking to throw. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20.
Return is brought down at the 39. And your Michigan
one more play to pad the stats.
1st and 10.
Wants to pass it. Looking deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. There is time on the clock. If there's time on the clock, there is time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop it. But I would argue, Reese, you can just take a knee. If you take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.